launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs, and we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, October 20th, 2021. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, we're coming off one of the busiest weekends of the year. We had 5 pro shows in 4 different countries on the schedule last weekend. And we're going to cover all of them today, starting with this recap of the Yamamoto Pro. The big headline here came from Nathan Diasha, who looked dominant once again on his way to collecting his 3rd win of the season. Sliding into second was Ruli Winkler, who looked slightly better than he did at the Olympia last weekend. And closing out this strong top 3 group was a good but not great version of Samson Dauda. In the men's physique division, it was business as usual for your reigning and defending 3-time Olympia champ Brandon Hendrickson, who was in a class all by himself. Second place went to Italy's own Riccardo Croci, and rounding out the top 3, we had Hungarian native Valiant Nemeth. Next up on our world tour today is the IFV Fit Parade Hungary, which went down in the beautiful city of Budapest. And we're jumping right into the action here, starting with the figure division. Bringing home the top spot, we had Belarus native Oksana Yukno, as she managed to gain the slight edge over second place finisher Jennifer Zinet. And Czech Republic's Teresa Linhartova capped off a top 3. Now we're moving on to the bikini division, where a familiar face in Italy's Francesco Stoico added another win to her season total with another strong performance. Turkey's Kukiye Solak finished in the runner-up spot, and Otavia Maza rounded out a pretty strong top 3 group here. Last up here is the wellness division, where we saw Poland's Anna Rakowska collect her first win of her pro career in very impressive fashion. Italy's Pamela Bonacorsko landed in second, and we're closing out our coverage here with 3rd place finisher Ayusko Besli. Right across the border in Monterrey, Mexico, we had a big showdown in men's physique. But when the dust finally settled here, it was Carlos de Oliveira who found himself as the last man standing, fresh off his top 6 Olympia finish 2 weeks ago. Second place went to Iran's Yashar Anbare, who looked good here after making the switch from classic physique. And sliding into 3rd, we had Mexico's own Ismael Dominguez. We also had some primetime wellness action on the slate here, but at the end of the day, it was Brazil's Gisele Mercado who managed to find herself as the last woman standing for the 2nd time in her career. The good doctor, Sonny Andrews, put together a strong 2nd place effort here. And rounding out the top 3, we had Philadelphia native Zelma Santos. Next up, we have the Kentucky Muscle Pro, where we're starting with our classic physique division, and Peter Molnar, who punched his ticket to the 2022 Olympia on his way to collecting career win number 2. Second place went to 2-ton Tommy Clark, who looked like he was at his all-time best here. And rookie Jeff Hallenbeck looked impressive in his pro debut with a 3rd place finish. In the figure division, Jessica Reyes Padilla came, saw, and dominated from wire to wire as she cruised to another huge win. Second place finisher Autumn Cleveland also deserves an honorable mention here for being at her all-time best, which is what helped her gain the edge over 3rd place finisher Martina Yabakova. And in the Masters division, Rock Hill native Alyssa Carpio collected the 1st win of her career. Congratulations for a job well done. And our last contest of the day is the Titans Grand Prix Pro, which took place out there in sunny Southern California. And when the smoke finally cleared, we saw Bojana Vasiljevic standing there with her hand raised as the winner in what ended up being a huge rebound performance for her. Second place went to Anja Young, who probably came in as the odds-on favorite after her top 7 Olympia finish 2 weeks ago. Third place went to Wendy Fortino, who looked as good as we've seen her all year long. Michelle De Silva was your 4th place finisher, and Canada's Mandy Irmer closes out what might have been the most competitive top 5 group from top to bottom of the entire weekend. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.